Welcome to the PR Maven podcast, a podcast all about growing your network and building your brand through traditional and digital networking techniques. I'm Nancy Marshall, the PR Maven and CEO of Marshall Communications. Stay tuned for this week's episode, and thanks for listening. Welcome, PR Maven Nation, to this week's episode, one of our mini episodes, a quick and informative look at attracting and retaining employees. I'm Nancy Marshall, the PR Maven. I have been working in PR throughout my long career, and I have a special interest in personal branding. It's what makes you stand out from others who do the same thing you do and attracts people who need what you have to offer. I'm a keynote speaker, an author, and a columnist for the Forbes Agency Council and Mainebiz. My audiences have said that helping them think about their superpower has changed the way they think about their careers and their lives. I hope you like this episode, and I hope you'll share it with people who might be interested in hearing it. This week, I will be sharing one of my recent Mainebiz columns, How to Attract and Retain Employees in Today's Labor Market. So let's dive right in. It isn't easy being a boss these days. The economy is up and down, and the labor market is unpredictable. Depending on the industry, some employers are struggling to attract and retain employees, while others are thriving. In public relations, I have seen it all in recent months. Some agencies refusing to hire, others hiring in abundance, some losing workers to their competitors, and others keeping employees for the long haul. During turbulent times, it is important for employers, in PR or not, to go back to the drawing board and reevaluate their policies pertaining to employee attraction and retention. Businesses large and small cannot rest on their laurels. They need to make a strong case to employees and job seekers to come and stay. So here are 7 general tips. Number 1, change with the times. To attract and retain younger workers, business leaders need to think like young people. Millennials and Gen Zers have different priorities and look for work accordingly. Younger generations value job flexibility, such as remote and hybrid work environments. They also expect their employers to care about sustainability and other social issues, so businesses can set themselves apart by adopting the same values. Number 2, don't forget the old guard. The labor market isn't just young people. Older generations are still extremely valuable at work, so employers should keep their preferences in mind too. One is retirement planning, setting up people in their 50s and 60s for life after work. Another is personal time off, which allows people higher on the career ladder to spend time with their grandchildren or elderly relatives. Work-life balance is important for all Americans, but especially those with more experience. Number 3, find empowerment through challenges and rewards. Older or younger, employees need to feel inspired and motivated at work. That's how they end up being more productive. But to secure that productivity, employers must present their workers with new challenges and rewarding tasks to be completed. Challenges and rewards lead to empowerment on the job. Number 4, improve access. Employers need to identify top performers who want more and more. Once we do, then it's important to give them more, including access to members of the leadership team, key clients, and broader opportunities that make them feel special on the job. You should never put high achievers in a box or silo where they feel trapped. Those achievers need to have a sense of ownership. Access to influential decision makers allows employees to own their work and keep excelling at it. Number 5, create upward mobility. In the end, employees need to know that they are building towards something, whether it is higher pay, a promotion, or just greater fulfillment at work. Workers seek upward mobility. People want to climb the career ladder, so let them. Again, your employees cannot be locked out of career progression in a box or a silo. They need to climb the ladder on a regular basis. Onwards and upwards is a saying for a reason. Number 6, foster diversity. Today's America is a diverse America, and your workforce should reflect that diversity. Employers can build a robust, healthy workplace culture by promoting the differences in cultural backgrounds and personal characteristics. Similarly, they can value the diversity of ideas, allowing people to think outside the box and bring unique perspectives to the table. From in-person interactions to social media posts, employees should feel free to express their own opinions as long as you establish rules for what they can and cannot say about the company. Social media, for example, can give people freedom and bring workplaces together as long as the discourse is positive. Positive discourse attracts job seekers too. Number 7, offer constructive criticism. Let's face it, employees will mess up. No job seeker is perfect either. Sometimes the boss needs to criticize workers to trigger better performance in the future, and that's fine, as long as you do it constructively. Feedback should be geared toward allowing people to learn and grow on the job, enabling them to gain new skills based on new experiences. It isn't about tearing people down. Constructive criticism is what builds expertise over time. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Don't forget, as a listener of this show, you can get the first chapter of my book, Grow Your Audience, Grow Your Brand, for free. Just visit prmaven.com/giveaway and sign up for our email list to receive the first chapter. Now, here are Lori Doobie and Tyler Gaudette to share how Grow Your Audience, Grow Your Brand has helped Sprague and Curtis Real Estate. Have a great day, PR Maven Nation.
Sprague & Curtis is a locally owned real estate company. We're primarily focused in central Maine. I got excited about Nancy's book because she's so well known in the area for her marketing and branding techniques, and we're always looking to expand and learn and grow, and so a lot of us here at the office decided that we wanted to read her book and learn some new techniques.
It benefits Sprague & Curtis to have a large brand and audience because there can often be multiple years between transactions with clients, so it's important to network with them and stay in touch with them in those in-between periods. And this book really helped us learn some techniques and methods to continue to do that. We organized a small book group with Nancy's book with brokers in our office this winter to share information and remind ourselves how important it is to always be working on our network and continually reaching out to our customers.
Platforms like social media are important in expanding your business, but equally as important are handwritten notes, cards, letters. She inspired me to send her a note of appreciation, just thanking her for the book and her insight. In reading Nancy's book, I was excited to look to continue to grow our brand and our audience. I think she does a great job of motivating us.
Nancy's book really helped me learn a few things in marketing and branding and how important it is to stay on top of reaching out to clients periodically, staying top of mind, providing useful information, and really telling our story as a company.
Thanks for listening to this episode of the PR Maven podcast. I invite you to share a review of the podcast on iTunes or your favorite podcast player. Be sure to subscribe to our podcast so you never miss an episode. You can also join the PR Maven Nation on Facebook. It's free to join, and it's a great community of like-minded individuals who are all looking to learn and grow from one another. If you use an Alexa device, use your Alexa app to search the Skills and Games section to find and enable the PR Maven Podcast Flash Briefing. This will give you access to exclusive content and more PR and marketing advice. Thanks again for listening, and have a great rest of your week, PR Maven Nation.